I bought a pair of these Fender wide range humbuckers to replace the pickups in this Mexican made Fender thin line Telecaster. And when I got them installed, I found that the neck pickup was defective. It was cutting in and out, and I noticed that when I wiggled the lead here, where it comes out of the pickup base, that made it cut in and out even more. So I thought maybe there was a loose connection in there. But I emailed Fender, and to their credit, they overnighted me a replacement and said I could just keep the old one. I didn't have to send it back. So I thought, what have I got to lose? I'm going to open this up and see if I can figure out what's wrong and maybe repair it. And this is the Fender CuNiFe or CuNiFe or CuNiFe. I don't know how you pronounce it, but these are the expensive wide range pickups. The ones that came stock in the Mexican Tele they look the same, but they're different pickups. So these would be considered an upgrade. I'd never taken a pickup apart before, so I did some research, and it seems like with these humbuckers with the metal covers, most people cut through the solder that's holding the pickup cover on, as opposed to just melting the solder. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's so that the soldering iron doesn't melt the wax in the pickup. Not sure, but figured that seems to be the way to do it, so I would try doing it like that, just cutting through the solder. And this actually took longer than I thought it would, but I ended up getting through it eventually just using this blade. There's no wax. And when I got the cover off, of course, there wasn't any wax in there that I could see, so I probably could have just melted the solder. So the cable goes in right here. So I probably have to take off this piece of tape to get to that. So I think something in this area must be loose or maybe shorting against something else. Okay, so I'm looking close at this, and so far the only thing I can see that might possibly be the issue is right over here. You can kind of see, hopefully, that copper colored wire, which is the wire from here, and it wraps around here. But there's no solder over that copper wire there. So I'm wondering if maybe it's not a good enough connection. Maybe I should put some solder over that. I might try that first because I don't see anything else at the moment that looks off. Again, I'm not an expert by any means, but I figure what do I have to lose since I'm getting another pickup anyway. First thing I did was to add some solder to that bare copper wire that I found. I'm gonna do this one too while I'm at it. Whoops. So when I touched this tab with the soldering iron, this wire came off, just popped right off. So I don't know if that means it was just barely hanging on, maybe that was a problem, or maybe it was fine and it's just because I melted the solder, but now I have to put that back on. Thankfully it wasn't the small, tiny, thin copper wire. So I didn't get footage of myself soldering that wire back on, but you're not missing much. Installation was just reversal of the removal. Once that was done, then I brought it to an amplifier and hooked up the wire to a guitar cord. So I'm just holding the leads in place for now on the jack, ground to here and the tip to there. It's making noise. and I'm wiggling the cable here and it's not cutting out, which is what it was doing before, so hopefully I think it's fixed. I'm going to put the cover on and make sure it's all working. All right, looks like it's fixed. So then I could put it all back together and test it out in the guitar. Thanks for watching.